Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at just something crazy that happened in Miami, Florida here during Memorial Weekend basically. And we're just gonna also talk about the circumstances just around this situation. As you guys saw by the title, basically this video is about a real life exotic car collector that basically had one of his properties completely burned to the ground with all the cars that he had inside. But this wasn't just any collector. Like, this person here pretty much will buy properties and then would turn the first floor of that property, like if it's a multiple story house, like the second floor will be the living space and the first floor he will basically turn them into car storage space for his collections of cars, which included Lamborghini, Bugatti, Bentleys, you name it. And he pretty much would just mainly display them according to the story. And yeah, he'll just pretty much use like four post hoist lifts to have like basically the cars stacked one on top of each other, and he had that going on throughout the house. And basically, according to the story, also this guy right here has a collection of over 100 real life cars. So, you know, I'm guessing maybe about a dozen or so of cars were in this property that burned down. So could you imagine how many properties it would take to store his whole collection? That would mean that this guy probably has like properties just everywhere, because he's from Canada and this was just a property that he owns in Miami. So that would tell me he probably owns properties all over the place, and pretty much they're meant for car storage. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the news story right quick, and I'll come back with my commentary right after.
A fire at a Fort Lauderdale mansion last night. No one was home when the fire broke out. CBS 4's Carrie Codd is live in Fort Lauderdale with the very latest in this investigation. Quite a mess there, huh, Carrie?
Well, Jim, I can tell you that workers just finished putting up plywood here across the garages here at this 3,600 square foot home that was purchased a couple years ago for over $2 million. And tonight, fire investigators are trying to figure out what caused this fire. Workers installed plywood on a Lauderdale Harbor's mansion on Wednesday, the day after fire ripped through the home, damaging it and destroying several luxury cars inside.
Flames were definitely shooting out.
Neighbors say the fire at the home late Tuesday lit up the night.
You could smell burning rubber, you could smell burning metal.
That's because inside the home on the first floor were luxury cars. The entire bottom of the floor, we're told, is a garage with lifts to display the vehicles. This is a recent photo of the home from before the fire that's posted on the Broward County Property Appraiser's website.
He's a collector and he does display them. So it's really sad.
Kirk Bauer sold the home to the owner, Timothy Schmidt. Bauer said Schmidt lives part of the year in Canada. Bauer said there were 5 cars inside the home at the time of the fire. Fire investigators say there was a Bentley, a Porsche, a Tesla among the cars in the home.
It's got a 12-car garage. It's the most garages in Broward County.
Bauer believes the owner will rebuild.
He'll bring it back the way it was, for sure.
Fortunately, no one was home when the fire broke out. Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue says the unique design of the home presented some challenges.
The numerous cars that were down there, the fuel in the cars, the tires, and various other items in the garage.
At this point, it's unknown what caused the fire. The building has been determined to be unsafe at this point. Fire investigators tell me they took samples from the scene last night to try to figure out what caused this fire. They told me it likely be quite a while before they get those results back. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News.
Carrie, thank you.
There you have it, guys. So quite an interesting story, and a couple of things about this story that really like struck me as just even on a motivational tip, you know, especially when you hear the fact that all the cars were insured, and obviously the guy's gonna be all right, no one was inside, no one was hurt, so that's really what's important. But you know, another thing too, I mean, talk about collector goals. I mean, this guy literally collected cars, real life cars, to pretty much display them, and he'll pretty much buy properties to completely transform these houses into basically display storage for real life car collecting, you know, and that to me is it's quite the story. That's quite the goals to aim for as a collector, pretty much. I mean, imagine collecting and then your collection growing into an excess of that point. You know, that is quite the commitment, and that is quite the enthusiasm and car collecting as you know, as much as you can get right there. So salute to that guy. You know, glad to hear that his property is okay and that all his, you know, assets were insured and that everything will be fine for him. But definitely salute the guy just for the fact that, and that's a lot of passion right there as far as collecting towards automobiles. So, you know, and I can definitely relate to that. So yeah, who wouldn't want to be a car collector like that? Pretty dope story, if you ask me. Alright guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do make sure to slap a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you turn notifications on so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. And with that one, I'm outie guys. Peace.